Hello everyone. In today's Carnivores profile we're doing is one of the jungles of Graphistapha's marine reptile. And that is Plesiosaurus, are long-necked marine reptiles native to the east central sector of FMM UV32. They are found along the coast of the jungles of Graphistapha on the eastern tour, and have been observed forming colonies on the beach. One of the most memorable sights from the dinosaur planet is seeing a unmistakable plesiosaur gather around the beach of the primitive seas, basking under the sun and screeching their shrill calls. These animals are primarily aquatic, seafaring reptiles, but they may come to land during the day to rest and potentially avoid predators, as well as to socialize. They're mainly piscivores, but also known to snatch pterosaurs that stay too long in or close to the water. This is where their long neck comes into play. By keeping their body farther away, it gives their prey a false sense of security by giving an illusion that the animal is far away, while its thin neck and small head sneak in from the different angle. This neck is fairly flexible and has a wide range of motion, but it can also tense up and become rigid when needed. When like swimming at higher speeds to escape predators or keep it standing upwards when venturing on land. Big difference from the Earth Plesiosaurus. The Earth Plesiosaurus was a not very large animal, being only up to 2.87 to 3.5 meters, 9.4 to 11.5 feet in length. They had a small head compared to other plesiosaurs. The plesiosaurus of Earth has a relatively small head. The neck was defining characteristics, made up of 40 vertebrae. Its broad body was described as a turtle-like, suggesting a wide, flattened shape. Its tail is short. Two pairs of paddles were elongated and likely used for swimming. And there is some evidence that Plesiosaurus has smooth skin rather than scales. And there's one thing that stood out the most, as the FMM Plesiosaurus able to come on land, which the Earth Plesiosaurus can't, because if a Plesiosaurus found itself on land, it would likely be difficult and potentially life-threatening situation. It would struggle to move, potentially becoming vulnerable to terrestrial predators, and would need to quickly find its way back into the water to survive. Because if it's stuck on land, because its body weight will crush it. And they're not adapted to land. They're not adapted to crawl on land like other animals do, like sea turtles. Because plesiosaurs of Earth spend most of their time on water. Now, back to the dinosaur planet, plesiosaur. The plesiosaurs aren't interested in chasing after human prey, but they're still wild animals, and invading their personal space will put them on edge. When encountering them, try to keep your distance to avoid confrontation. Even if spooked by gunfire, they'll most likely retreat to the water if you're not within grabbing range. If a plesiosaur charging at you, a shot to the head will retire it immediately. It is rather small zone to aim for. So if you're unable to score a hit, sustained fire to the main body will work well enough. Remember that these aren't land animals and aren't well adapted to thriving the ground, traversing the ground, because they won't wander inland much farther than the beach. Outrunning them, if possible, is always recommended. And that's it for this video. Like and subscribe, and see you later, guys.